Ladies and gentlemen, I'm joined by this handsome man here and this handsome man right here. We're going to talk about baby steps of how we recommend our clients start approaching women, cold approach, hitting on them girls. The baby steps that we basically give our clients are pretty easily doable for every single guy, even if he's never ever done this before. Cam, do you want to start with what the baby steps are?
The first thing you're going to do, because we have to take you from a position of you are shit scared to leave the house. Like you're like, I can't do this. I'm putting so much pressure on myself. So the first step is you're just going to think about the idea of leaving your home to then go and talk to some girls. That's the very first, that's like the most minimal thing we can think of. Like you're going to get yourself in the mindset of like, this is something I'm going to do. This is something that I can do. This is something that I'm going to do. You're going to think about the act of doing it. The next step, step number 2, would be leaving your home with the intention of finding some girls to talk to and ask on a date. That is what you're going to. You're going out, you've crossed the threshold, yeah? You've gone out of your house. As long as you can cross the threshold and get outside where there might actually be girls walking around. We had a fun challenge back in the day. It was like, approach the first girl you see. And theoretically, if you live in a town or a city, you could walk out your door and immediately go and talk to a girl who's like walking down the street outside your home. So yeah, you're not safe just because you're still next to your house, bitch. No, I'm joking. Obviously, this is the baby steps. But this is the funny thing is we know how it feels. We know how like I hope there's no girls outside my house, otherwise I'm gonna have to do it immediately. Like I want there to be like a gap of like 10 minutes before like I actually see anyone. Yeah.
Yeah. But for a guy that's a complete newbie, I wouldn't give them that challenge. I'd say just go outside, just start like thinking about it.
I'm just like remembering that challenge off the top of my head. The third step would be going to an area where there's like high traffic, a volume of like potential people generally, but there will be girls there. So like a shopping center is a good idea. Andy likes train stations. Is not my preferred place, but like also if it's nighttime, you can go to a bar, like go to bars, clubs. There used to be these areas. I don't know if does everywhere have them where it's like an area where it's like food trucks everywhere. And there's like a big, almost like big open area where people sit down and have food. Those kind of areas are good. Like anywhere where there's just like traffic, people like going places where people are just walking past. Or like there's lots of people hanging around. Those sort of areas, basically areas where you'd be able to talk to girls. And then step number 4 would be any version of talking to, and I'm anyone. I'm going to give you step number 4 is you can talk to anyone. You can ask old ladies for the time. You can ask men for directions. You can talk to like we said in a previous video, like talk to baristas, shopping center assistant, like shop assistants, etc. You're just breaking some sort of like fourth wall with someone else. That's the wrong breaking the you know what I mean. You're breaking the wall with someone.
You're
else.
breaking out of that bubble that we put ourselves in. Like we all walk around in our own bubble, in our own head, going like, okay, I'm not going to talk to strangers. You're basically punching through that, and you're literally socializing. But that's all approaching is. Like the guys that are really scared to approach women, I literally say you're just saying hi to them. Like even phrasing this as approaching them can freak some guys out because they're like nervous. Oh God, I have to go out and approach. It's like, no. You're just saying hi to women. You happen to be saying you're cute or I'm interested in you or can I get your number? But really you're just saying hi and you're seeing if she's single. You're seeing if she's cool. You're seeing if she's interested. It's just saying hi.
Yeah. So break social barrier with someone, anyone. This is step 5. We're on step 5, right? Okay. Step 6 would be doing the same thing but with a girl that you find attractive. We're trying to ramp up. So you got like you can take it easy and find any girl would be fine, but we're trying for girls that you would want to hit on. That's what we're going for eventually. That's step 6. Step 5. I don't give a fuck what step it is. You can count them yourselves later. Now we're approaching like an approach essentially because you've spoken to girls. You're trying to have a conversation with girls. The next step is really okay. Now we've got to focus on trying to get an approach. Now, there are programs and stuff that we've guys seen in the past where they kind of do hit and run where it's like, hey, you're cute, and then you don't try and follow it up. I would, if you've already gone to the stage of giving a girl a compliment on her appearance, to me, it's a complete waste to not try and get the guy to follow up. So I think the next stage from you have broken the social barrier with girls is now we get you to try and approach. These are all the baby steps up to that. So that at that point, you're able to go out to the social areas and talk to girls that you find attractive. That's where you jump off, and that's when you try and start to get an approach out of the way. That's where I'd leave it.
Yeah, if you can already talk to someone and tell them that they're cute or say hi and ask if they're single, like you're very capable of saying, I'd love to grab a coffee with you sometime. Can I please get your phone number? Or I'd love to grab a
There's no point adding in that extra like give them a compliment step, in my opinion. Just go for broke at that point because you're already starting conversations with random girls. Like if you've already got to the point where you can start conversations with random girls, there's no further you can edge to the edge of the swimming pool. Like that is the diving board. Okay, just jump. Yeah, just jump off from that point. Because I remember your biggest criticism of some of these programs is like where they get guys to like ramp up and like get rid of their anxiety. Is that one? We don't think you can kill approach anxiety. You just get better at dealing with it. So there's no point in trying to like murder it. Like got to get rid of it for good. And the other thing is the amount of time it takes for guys to get through these fucking things is the problem. So instead of like spending 6 months like grinding your way up to a point where you ask a girl for a phone number and say, let's get a coffee, you just try and do that, preferably on day one, preferably. Because if we get you to that point, it's like from there you can just stack numbers.
Yeah, and most of the guys listening, most of you listening, you're more capable of asking a woman for a phone number than you think you are. The number of people that we have had come to our coaching program go, I've never approached a woman in my entire life. I don't even know if I can do it. If I can figure out how to do a few approaches by the time my 12 weeks in the coaching program is done, I'll be happy. And then on like freaking day 7 or day 5 or day 2, they've already done an approach and they're like, holy shit, I thought this was going to take me 12 weeks. And it's like, no. The way that we've set up like, or our approach to getting you to talk to girls is speed running it basically. You're right, dude. So many programs, like the approach anxiety program that I did with Good Looking Loser, and I'm super grateful for that program. It was basically procrastinating talking to girls. Like I was talking to them, but it was procrastinating asking them out. I think I went 3 months before I finally said to a girl, like, can I get your phone number? Because you're doing all of this extra stuff to try and like kill your approach anxiety and make you socially free and all of that. And all of that shit was fun. I'm so glad I did it. But you're right, that didn't kill my approach anxiety. Approach anxiety comes from the fact that you are doing something that the vast majority of society does not do. Of course, you're going to be nervous about that. And you will sometimes get a reaction from a woman, which is a little bit like odd or unexpected because what you're doing is not what most men do in most countries. And so some women are just like, oh, like, why are you hitting on me? Like they'll have a weird reaction. And so you're going to be, or it's very likely you're going to be nervous about that. And so to think that you can just kill your approach anxiety by doing all this extra stuff, which isn't actually approaching, it's like saying, I'm going to get really good at basketball by not playing basketball. I'm going to go and play soccer for the next 6 months, and then hopefully that'll make me better at basketball. It kind of will because it's a sport and you're improving your cardio and shit like that. But if you want to get better at basketball, play basketball. So if you want to get better at saying hi to women and asking for their phone number, walk up to women and say hi and ask for their phone number. And that's why this like baby step way that we do it is always with the goal of getting you to the point where you can say, hi, you know, you're cute. Are you single? Can I have your phone number? We're trying to speed run getting to that point.
Yeah, I want you there on day one.
Yeah.
Steps, but I really want you there on day one. Like I don't want you building up your courage. I want you to do it scared. That's the point. Like everything's there. Everything's like every step. It's not like every step is just as easy as other steps. Obviously, it's a lot easier to think about it, and it's a lot easier to leave your house than it is, like with the intention, than it is to do any of the other steps. But like that is not. That's the kind of the point. Yeah, like it is very much a jump off the side of the pool moment when it comes to your actual first one. Like it will feel like that, no matter how much you try and prepare for it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, you could do 6 months of baby steps in approach anxiety programs and all of that. And then when it comes time for you to say to the first woman, I find you cute. Are you single? Can I have your phone number? Blah, blah, blah. You're going to be nervous because you haven't done this thing. And the approach anxiety, I don't know, man. I've just seen that if people spend a lot of time working through their approach anxiety and doing like an approach anxiety program or a boot camp, you see this a lot with boot camps, like the ones that avoid you actually just walking up and doing it by yourself. Like the ones where it's like the coach will take you and he'll do most of the work and you just kind of stand there and watch. It's almost like you're building up your anticipation and your nervousness around the thing. You're making it into some big scary thing the more steps that you add in before you actually do it. So if you have an approach anxiety program that's like 3 months long, you're basically saying this thing is so fucking scary that we have to basically train you for 3 months before you're capable. Whereas what Cam and I say is like every single one of you listening is capable of walking up to a woman and saying hi. You might be scared. Great. Feel the fear and do it anyway. It might take you a few times going out there and just thinking about it before you can do it. Fine. Great. Brilliant. We will always celebrate that. But yeah, the number of times we've seen someone come to our coaching programs and just approach infinitely quicker than they ever thought possible. Like within the first couple of days when they thought it was going to take them 3 months or they thought they would never be able to do it. And they just do it within the first couple of days, especially like one of the benefits of being in a coaching program is you're seeing all the other people do it too. Like how many times have we had a guy who's like, working on business or something, and he sees everyone else approaching, and he's like, fuck it, you guys, I'm going to start doing this. Like one of the guys in the group right now who's a single father, like he has started getting back into talking to girls as well, because he's like, all of you are doing it, you're inspiring me, I'm going to do it too. So yeah, you're all more capable than you think.
Yeah, I agree. Do you have something to mention to the audience, Andy?
I have something amazing to mention to the audience. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple of slots open with my big hardcore one-on-one coaching, which I basically, when was the last time I did this? It was like a year ago. It's been a long time.
2 years ago. 2 years,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, it's been a long time. So I've got 2 slots open just for the first 2 of you that apply. It'll be $10,000. You will get daily access to me. You can message me every single day. It'll be 16 weeks of me absolutely helping you crush your goals. You get a weekly call with me as well. That will go for as many hours as we need to talk. You get all the benefits of the group VIP coaching program as well. So you get another weekly group call. All the other guys in there crushing it. Again, reach out to me. There's a link down below, and I'm only taking the first 2 people that apply.